Commonwealth versus Beth Garman, 25 CR 0064. Good morning. What's your year of birth, Miss Garman?
The year is 73,
Yeah, and the last four digits, social security number.
3470.
You're here for the purpose of arraignment. The grand jury of Cumberland County has charged you with operating a motor vehicle under the influence, fourth offense, operating a motor vehicle while the license is revoked, possession of a controlled substance, possession of controlled substance in third degree, failure to maintain insurance, possession of controlled substances not in the original container, no registration plate, failure to signal, careless driving, and failure to use a seatbelt. You understand what those charges are? Okay. You acknowledge the identity of your client, receiving indictment, await formal reading and arraignment, enter plea of not guilty, reserving all pretrial motions.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm signing a reciprocal discovery order that will get your attorney, the Commonwealth will give your attorney the information to help you prepare for your defense, okay? What is the negotiation day, Mr. Stockton?
December the 12th at 9 a.m.
Okay, you should be here on December 12th at 9 a.m. for negotiation and December 18th for your next court date. Both of them are part of your bond. We'll let you remain free on bond, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Matthew Day, Commonwealth versus Matthew Day, 25 CR 0069. Are you Matthew Day?
Yes, sir.
What is your year of birth?
7/25/87.
Last four digits, social security number?
6558.
You're here for the purpose of arraignment. You're not represented by counsel. You don't have a lawyer?
I'm at Rutherford.
Okay, I'll continue that appointment. You have the right to remain silent. You're represented by counsel. The grand jury of Cumberland County's return indictment charges you with possession of controlled substance, first degree, second offense, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of marijuana, operating a motor vehicle under the influence, and careless driving. Counsel, you acknowledge the identity of your client, receive the indictment, waive formal reading and arraignment, enter plea not guilty, reserving all pretrial motions.
Yes, Your Honor.
Perhaps signing a reciprocal discovery order, which require the Commonwealth to give your attorney the evidence to help you prepare for your case. You'll be here on December 12th at 9 a.m. for a negotiation day, and December the 18th for your next court date. Both of those are conditions of your bond and will allow you to stay on bond, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Commonwealth versus Bobby Garman. Are you Bobby Garman?
Yes, sir.
Born 2001. Last four digits, social security number 1566.
Sir.
You're here for a pretrial conference on 25 CR 0051 and arraignment on 25 CR 0066. You have a right to remain silent. The grand jury of Cumberland County has returned an indictment charging you with theft of unlawful taking or disposition. You understand what that charge is?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bailiff? Counsel, you acknowledge the identity of your client, receive the indictment, wait formal reading and arraignment, enter plea of not guilty, reserving all pretrial competence.
Yes, sir.
Pretrial motions. Okay, I'm signing a reciprocal discovery order, sir, that requires the Commonwealth to give you all the information that you need to prepare for your case. You should be here on December 12th for negotiation day, December 18th, your next court date. Both of those are conditions of your bond, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Christopher Hill, active warrant, Christopher Hill.
Put him in CS.
Put him in CIC. Barbara Johnson. Commonwealth versus Barbara Johnson, 21 CR 0024. Are you Barbara Johnson?
Yes, sir.
You were born in 1990.
Yes, sir.
Last four digits, social security number 7842.
Yes, sir.
You're here on a probation violation? What do
It's
you?
actually a review, Your Honor. She's in drug court in Warren
Yes,
County,
sir.
is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it-
Graduated this month, the
Okay.
30th.
I'd just like to withdraw my motion at this point.
Okay. She can go back to Bowling Green.
Go back to Bowling Green and
Thank
do
you.
well and hopefully never hear from us again.
Well, I mean, you want her to come back
Yeah,
under better circumstances, better
No, I would never
circumstances.
come back to this area.
Oh, well, I hate to, well, I don't know, I might reconsider this motion. She's slurring our area. Okay, we'll be on your way rejoicing.
All right, thank you.
Robert Kelly. Commonwealth versus Robert Kelly, 25 CR 0070. Good morning. Are you Robert Kelly?
Yes, sir.
You born in 1977?
Yep.
Last four digits, social security number 4514.
Yeah.
You have an attorney? Can you afford an attorney?
No.
Did you fill out an affidavit yet? Step over here and this gentleman will help you fill out an affidavit. April Nethery, active warrant, NCIC. Jimmy Otterson. Commonwealth versus Jimmy Otterson, 19 CR 0067. Are you Jimmy Otterson? Born in 1991.
Yes, sir.
Last four digits, social security number 9087. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're here on 19 CR 0067 probation revocation. What we got?
Mr. Otterson has two problems, Your Honor. One, he had a use of meth and marijuana. And then there was a complaint of a vicious dog at one of his neighbors. The lady called the police. They had to pepper spray the dog. And it went back to Mr. Otterson's house, and then the dog warden came over and he was unable to obtain the dog. And I've got, Officer Hart here to testify about that at the court, but that concerns me. One, he had the dog here in town, and then two, when they tried to do something about it, he wouldn't comply and cooperate.
Your Honor, I believe at this point, he's willing to get rid of the dog. So,
What kind of dog is it?
It's a
Bad,
pit bull.
bad dog.
Well, the lady couldn't get out in her own driveway, and then she
Bad
called.
dog is a bad dog.
Yeah, it'd been some people's driveway, it wouldn't have left the driveway.
Yeah. Okay.
But Officer Harden can explain. it.
What is the other? Well, they'll stipulate that there's a problem with the dog.
I think the other one, he had a positive test for marijuana and meth, and I think he's already been referred to SSC on that.
yeah. Yes.
What's he
Your Honor.
got? What's he got?
He's got 5 years on, let's see, trafficking in a controlled substance. Is the plea. And a possession. He had his total of 5 years.
Was this his first violation?
Yeah, he was on, federal probation. He completed that. Now he's still on state probation. But this has been his first, but the thing that bothered me was the non-compliances and the non-cooperation. We had this issue.
How much longer is he on probation?
I don't know if we. Gone.
11/28/27.
So he's got a couple more years.
Yeah.
Oh, what, would you recommend that he participate in some drug program? Or you got any drug program? Has he finished those?
Your Honor, the SSC evaluated him at a level for outpatient with interest of Burkesville. And that's what we recommended him to do.
Well, I'm gonna do something for you that doesn't happen very often for you, I guess. I'm fixing to give you a break. Okay?
So,
You get involved, you meet with probation parole officer, get in that drug treatment program. I don't want to see you back up here, okay? And so, you know, at least until 27, you need to live at the foot of the cross. You know what I mean? Be very careful, be compliant, cooperate with your probation officer. You know, he can be your worst enemy or your best friend. If he comes up here, you have some slip up or something, and he tells me, well, he's really been working hard and cooperate with me, gives me no problem, it goes a long way. Okay, so you meet with him, when can he meet with you about signing up that place up there? What do you?
We already have, Your Honor, whenever he first tested positive, I put him in front of the social service clinician. And she's already gave him all the information to get that started.
Okay, well, you go ahead and get it started into work tomorrow or make show that you got an appointment with them, okay?
Done got in contact with us.
Okay. And, you don't have to kill a dog. We just don't want the dog around here, right? Because they'll kill the dogs. I'm a dog fan, and football, they're a strange thing. They can be very gentle around their owners, but they're very protective and vicious sometimes, okay? Thank you very much. Ricky Purdue. Ricky Purdue. Commonwealth versus Ricky Purdue, 25 CR 0067. You are Ricky Purdue,
Yes, sir.
born in 1981.
Yes, sir.
It's the last four digits. Social Security.
1284.
Okay. You here for the purpose of arraignment. You have a right to remain silent or represented by counsel. The grand jury of Cumberland County has issued an indictment charging you with wanton endangerment in the first degree, 2 counts. And operating motor vehicle under the influence, reckless driving, being a persistent felony offender on 2 counts. You understand those
Yes, sir.
charges? Counselor, you acknowledge the identity of your client received indictment, wait for more reading and arraignment, and a plea of not guilty, reserving all pretrial motions.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'm signing a reciprocal discovery order that gives your attorney, requires the Commonwealth to give your attorney information to help you prepare for your defense. You need to be here on December 12th for negotiation and December 18th for your next court date. And both of those conditions are your bond, okay?
Your Honor, if I could inquire about the bond conditions and see, we got a prohibition against driving, operating.
I didn't turn the license in, sir.
I just want to make sure that's part of the bond conditions.
Make sure it's on there, okay? Bernice Stearns. Bernice Stearns. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Bernice Stearns, will you turn your camera on?
It's saying cannot start video.
There you go. You almost had it. There you go. Commonwealth versus Bernice Stearns, 25 CR 0068. Are you Bernice Stearns?
Yes, sir.
You born in 1982?
Yes, sir.
Last four digits, social security 0513. You're here today for arraignment in 25 CR 0068. Can you explain for the record why you're not able to be here today?
Yes, sir. I'm at Skyhope Rehab in Somerset, Kentucky.
Yeah. Court ordered.
I understand, but we just want to know on the record that she wasn't treated any differently than anyone else. She asked for permission to do it, and we allowed her to do it. Okay. The grand jury of Cumberland County has returned an indictment charging you with possession of controlled substance in the first degree, failure to maintain insurance, failure to produce an insurance card. You understand those charges?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Counsel, you acknowledge the identity of your client received the indictment, waive formal reading and arraignment, enter plea of not guilty, reserving all pretrial motions.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm signing a reciprocal discovery order, that requires the Commonwealth to provide your attorney with the information they have to help you prepare for your defense, okay?
Thank you.
Your negotiation day is December 12th, and the next court date is December 18th. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna have her transported?
I believe she said that they would transport her.
Well, you need to do a
Yeah.
transfer order and send it to them so they have time and place on that, okay? And so if there's any problem, ma'am, with you being transported, you need to immediately tell your attorney about it, okay?
They'll let me, have family transport me if it's better that way for you all.
However your arrangements find with me, you're not in custody, so if you make arrangements, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Ashley Stotts. Commonwealth versus Ashley Stotts. Are you Ashley Stotts?
Yes, I am.
Okay, this is 21 CR 00150. Were you born in 1984?
Yes, sir.
Last four digits, social security number 8511.
Yes.
You had a diversion. The diversion was revoked 10/23/25. What do you have to say, Mr. Cross?
Your Honor, the underlying charge Ashley had was back in 2021 for making false statement to receive benefits, food stamp benefits, I believe. She had $3,500 to pay restitution, paid that timely. She said absolutely no involvement in the court system. Since then, the only problem she's had was she obtained this
I remember the case.
the medical marijuana issue. She continues to be gainfully employed here at a local convenience store.
Well, I believe considering the circumstance in this, and because, you know, the gray area and some of the things that she could very well, you know, I'm gonna give her, I will probate her sentence. 3 years,
That's fine.
3 years. You just, and it can be, you want her supervised or unsupervised? Let's be supervised for 6 months. Take a look at the supervision. If you do all right, we'll take you off that supervision, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, now she owe court costs?
She's faithful.
Okay, you meet with the probation parole officer, okay? Dale Warner.
Yeah, I got confirmation. Part of his revocation motion that I filed was besides nephews, he had an EPO, DVO taken out against him. He's in court today in that, I can't remember what county it is. Bull County. And so I'm gonna pass the motion if that's all right with the court.
December 18th or just to renotice?
No, it's December 18th.
December 18th. Mr. Warren be notified, you know, if I'm December 18th. Elizabeth Watson. Commonwealth versus Elizabeth Watson, 24 CR 0086. You are Elizabeth Watson, born in 1970. Last 4 digits, social security number 8925.
Yes.
Okay, we're on a probation revocation. What's the Commonwealth have to say?
Amen, secretary. Your Honor, she was initially here because she had a positive test for meth. She admitted to altering that test, but with baking soda and pickle juice. Then you had her tested in court and it was positive for Suboxone. We had that labbed and the lab said it was negative for Suboxone, but it was possibly abnormal because it had a high pH. So after I got that lab result, I called Officer Garner and said, why don't you just call Miss Watson in at random and have her tested? And she was negative on 11/10/25. So that's the facts as I know.
Well, how would you like to proceed with this?
Well, normally we revoke people that have altered tests. So I think sometime, if she's not revoked, she needs some type of sanction, at least for altering that test on September 22nd of 25. She did admit to it, but that doesn't excuse it.
She does acknowledge panicking and altering an initial test. I think some sort of reasonable sanction
Yeah,
would be.
yeah, I'm gonna sanction with 30 days. You're in custody of jailer.
Yeah. Okay, and it could have been a lot worse.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna revoke her.
Sure.
Okay, Kenneth Woods. Commonwealth versus Kenneth Woods, 20 CR 0040. Are you Kenneth Woods?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor. My name is Clay Kennedy. I'm his attorney.
Yeah. You're here on a pretrial diversion revocation. What does the Commonwealth have to say?
Your Honor, we were here last month, I believe it was last month, and on this motion, and Mr. Woods had a positive test for cocaine on 9/26/25, but the court was concerned about a firearm charge. Evidently, what he did was, after he was taken off supervised probation in Shelby County or wherever it was, he's on probation, he went and tried to buy a gun through the internet, and he couldn't do that because he's on pretrial diversion. And that case is set for pretrial conference on 12/1/25, I believe.
In Bullitt County?
Yes,
Shelby.
Shelby County. And according to his attorney, that they're offering him a probated sentence up there, I think, is that
That's
right?
right. And 2 years probated was the offer they were gonna make. Judge, she apparently was on unsupervised for, I think, nearly 3 years.
But he's on a pretrial diversion here
Yes, Your Honor.
and they're going, but if he.
Of course, he wouldn't qualify for another diversion
Yeah, and,
there.
but if you enter a plea to a felony up there, obviously he's violated his pretrial
He
diversion.
has. Yes.
Well, I'm inclined to, revoke his pretrial diversion here and then whatever he gets up there, they'll do a pre-sentence investigation report up there, correct?
Yes,
If y'all can just tag into that and whatever they get him up there, we'll let this thing run with it.
Okay.
Does that sound like a reasonable resolution?
It does.
You know, you don't ever need to get around any firearms unless you get a presidential pardon. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean, constantly, one of my fears is, and I think most judges are, is we let somebody slide on something like this and we pick up the paper and they've gotten a gun and done something. So, I don't see a reason to believe, there's nothing in the indication that that's gonna be you, but, I don't know, how much the probationary period up there is gonna be for how long?
The period, I don't know yet. We just had talked about the sentence.
Yeah, well, we'll hold this in abeyance, and if he enters a plea up there, they put him on a probationary period, we'll do the same thing down here.
Are you gonna go ahead and set him for sentencing here and revoke his diversion, or are you gonna wait?
I'm revoking his diversion today. Okay, and then what we'll do is, the probation parole can cooperate with them on the, you know, as they do the investigation up there, see if y'all can tag team it, can you do that?
I think it'll be two separate PSIs. I think it'll be like a supplemental on our end, because if we're waiting on them to do theirs first, they'll
Okay,
do the initial.
okay, well, let's let them do theirs first, then you do a supplemental, and then we'll schedule him for sentencing down, okay?
Okay, I should be supporting that with, your,
Coordinate with the Commonwealth Attorney.
okay.
Well, we don't know what day the sentencing will be on, but I guess we can schedule it for, January the 22nd. Let's do that. That'll give some time. Do you think that'll be too soon for it to work through in Shelby County?
Well, I do have a scheduled conflict on the 22nd.
We can do it on February 26th. if you want to.
That works. That should be fine.
Schedule his sentencing on February 26th. That'll give him more time to work. You need to meet with the probation parole officer there and give him information, okay?
And do it at 9 o'clock here on the 23rd.
Yeah. Okay, that concludes everybody we have here?
And Robert Kelly. Here's his name, Judge.
Robert Kelly for arraignment. Mr. Kelly, I can appoint you a public advocate, but I'm going to have to charge you, let's say, $750 or something. Is that agreeable with you? Yep. Yeah, it's parent order appointing. You make a little bit more money than some of these people do, but you know, you don't make enough money that I think you could go out and hire a private attorney. So I'll do it for $750. Yeah, right, remain silent. Grand jury of Cumberland County has returned an indictment charging possession of controlled substance of first degree, second offense, and possession of drug paraphernalia. You understand what those charges are? Counsel, you acknowledge the identity of your client, received the indictment, wait for more reading your own, enter plea not guilty, reserving all pretrial motions.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have a negotiation day on December 12th, and the next court date is December 18th, and both of them are conditions your bond. I'll let you stick out on the same bond, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, that concludes the transported and out of custody. We're scheduled to go with Barron County in about 13 minutes. So let's go off the record.